Rasputitsa is the Russian name of the mud season that occurred in various rural areas of the Soviet Union when the rapid snowmelt of the frozen ground combined with wet weather in the spring or heavy rains in autumn led to muddy conditions that made travel on unpaved roads problematic and in some cases impossible. The Rasputitsa has repeatedly affected wars by causing military vehicles and artillery pieces to become mired in the mud. In conjunction with the general conditions of winter, Rasputitsa has been credited with encumbering the military campaigns of France in 1812 and Germany during Operation Barbarossa in 1941. The German half-track vehicles proved themselves well on European roads during the war from 1939 onwards. With greater off-road capability than wheeled vehicles and higher speed than fully tracked tractors, they offered troops indispensable versatility in the dynamic combat sequences of the early Blitzkrieg years. However, as with many German military designs of the pre-war period, production proved to be complex and expensive. The vehicle losses due to forced retreats on the Eastern Front during the Rasputitsa period led to the development of a new generation of German half-track vehicle, the Schwerer Wehrmachtsschlepper, or the heavy military tractor. This development program started in late 1942. Initially, a vehicle was required that could pull a 6-ton trailer load and transport a 3-ton payload. The vehicle was kept simple and uncomplicated. The running gear also consisted of an unlubricated chain without rubber padding and more economical track roller discs that could be installed both inside and outside the box running gear with the overlapping rollers. Early examples used a truck-like, unarmored cabin similar to the earlier half-tracks it replaced, while later examples featured an armored cabin and engine compartment that looked similar to the Sonderkraftfahrzeug 251 armored personnel carrier. Production was to begin in October of 1942 with 50 vehicles and gradually increased to an output of 400 vehicles per month. However, the war situation led to massive delays, and the first 5 vehicles were not delivered until December of 1943. In October of 1944, the production peaked with 112 vehicles delivered, but after that the production numbers fell again. The last 25 are said to have been manufactured in March of 1945. This vehicle was thus manufactured in comparatively small numbers of around 830 units until the end of the war, and could no longer replace the half-track tractors of the first generation. Approximately 80 vehicles were delivered with an armored body. These vehicles were intended to be self-propelled anti-aircraft guns. However, photographic documents show that light anti-aircraft guns were also used on a certain number of unarmored chassis. At the same time, vehicles with makeshift armor were also used as artillery tractors. In addition to the basic cargo role, the vehicle was adapted as a mount for the medium 3.7 cm Flak 43 anti-aircraft gun. These mounts were placed at the center of the cargo area with a large gun shield. The sides of the cargo compartment folded down to give the crew more room to serve the weapons. Ammunition was carried at the rear of the cargo area. Another interesting modification was the Panzerwerfer 42 of Schwerer Wehrmachtsschlepper, a 10-barreled 15 cm Nebelwerfer 42 rocket launcher placed over an armored ammunition storage compartment. It was built over the cargo area that was intended to replace the Panzerwerfer based on the Sonderkraftfahrzeug 4 half-track. Entering service in early 1944, the Schwerer Wehrmachtsschlepper was able to see service in such areas as the Normandy campaign and the Battle of the Bulge. In total, only some 800 plus examples of the vehicle had been produced during the war. However, production was resumed by Czechoslovakia after the war for their own purposes. According to some information, the production of the Schwerer Wehrmachtsschlepper went on for years at the Tatra factory after the end of World War II. The post-war vehicles had a huge, air-cooled 10-liter V8 Tatra diesel engine. The Czechoslovakian army reportedly used both wartime and post-war vehicles, but the exact numbers are not known. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you want to support the channel, check out the PayPal donation link in the description or consider becoming a member. To make sure you don't miss my future work, subscribe to my channel please and press the bell notification button. Thank you and see you in the next video.